Mark?
I feel pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm doing good. I don't know.
Okay.
You got. I was thinking about. Yeah, actually, you got kind of a tough job, actually.
Yeah.
What with the comedy and all.
Making people laugh and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
I don't either. It's not happening yet here, but maybe we'll pick up in a second.
No, you may make them weep. Who can tell? No, I was thinking about today.
That's a good idea, actually. Let's just get rid of the joke and just have them laugh at my pain outright. Just get up here and go, I don't know what to say.
I'm laughing at your pain right now. I'm enjoying
it. I appreciate it.
No, we got a lot of writers here, a lot of talented people helping us come up with this stuff. You actually got to keep up on all this current event stuff, don't you? To be a viable comic in the comedy world.
And whatnot. But you know what? I haven't been doing much political stuff, but the most interesting current event thing is, for me, is like I'm a big fan of Dr. Kevorkian's. I think he's like a pioneer. I think he's a cowboy.
I haven't heard many people say I'm a big fan of his.
Well,
I mean, you can agree or not. But you're like, I got all his CDs.
Yeah, right. Well, the thing is like, what he just had. Didn't he just help someone kill himself who had like a cold or something? Did that just?
I didn't hear about that.
No. Okay. Well, listen. The thing is that the weird thing about Kevorkian, I think most of us honestly agree on some level that people who are in pain and they're suffering, that they should be able to do that if they're in that much pain. But I mean, the real question is like, why is he always smiling? You know what I mean? It's like he's not supposed to like it, you know. It's like, yeah, sure, you're doing the right thing. Let me hook you up.
He does smile a lot, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, but here's the real issue, and I'm sorry if I'm losing some of you people. Listen, the real issue is that the problem is if they legalize the right to die thing, is that what happens when insurance companies get hold of it as an out? You know what I mean? It might actually get to the point where they don't even like send it. You know, let's say you got a family member gets into a car accident. They don't even send a doctor. They just send an appraiser over. Yeah, he's totaled. We're not going to pay to fix him, but he's Smiling Jack's card. He'll send a van over.
Oh, that's a grim look at the future.
People? Where are you? Get on my team. Come on aboard. It's funny stuff. I swear to God. No, you don't have to clap. Just laugh. That would be all that's necessary. Yeah, go ahead.
Can they cry as well? All right.
Yeah, that's right. Then I'll just start to snap, and they'll be like, why is the clown yelling at us?
The clown. No one refers to you as the clown, Mark. Let's get to the heart of this thing. You're in this magazine here, Swing Magazine, which, boy, do I love Swing. But anyway, my point is this, that you come across in this interview in here as a bitter guy, and I think some of your bitterness actually seeped through your pores tonight and got all over the audience. That's my own theory.
Well, it's weird. What people don't realize is that, you might have heard in show business that, it takes 10 years to create an overnight success, but what you don't hear is that that's the exact same amount of time it takes to create a bitter failure. And you're really not sure what it's going to be till like the night before. Do you understand?
You get a call from somebody? What happens?
Well, it might not even be revolving around anything. You could be just sitting at home alone and you just go, oh.
I'm a bitter failure. I just realized it.
Yeah. But bitter's not bad. I mean, sometimes bitter can fuel things. I think that bitterness, it all depends. It can fuel great things. It could also fuel evil things. You know what I mean? Oh, I mean, a lot of people are bitter. But, okay, let's take, for example, on the evil side. I mean, Hitler was a house painter. I mean, could you imagine that moment where he's just going, oh, God, this sucks.
Yeah. You think that's what... You think that's what happened, huh? Man, I never thought of it that way.
Here's the other side of it. We're working here. You ready? Here's the other side of it.
Never tell them you're working.
No. Well, I've thought about this a lot.
Okay.
Because I think that, some acts of genius, I think that genius mixed with bitterness is what makes great things, all right? And this also explores the idea of the difference between morons and cultured people. All right, stay with me here. William Faulkner, arguably the greatest writer ever, right?
Maybe the greatest in the 20th century.
Exactly. Okay. He was, when he wrote his masterpiece, Sound and the Fury, 31 years old, living with his mother, and he was a night watchman at the University of Mississippi, from what I understand. Now, how could you get any more bitter? All right, so here's what I picture happening. Here's what I picture happens. He's in there, like, with his the greatest writer ever, wearing a hat, and he's got his flashlight, and he's writing the masterpiece, So I picture maybe some kids from the school, some frat guys, they're drunk, and they don't want to kick anyone's butt, and they can't get... So they're like, okay, let's go screw around with the night watchman, right? So a couple of kids are out in the woods going, woo, 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 woo. So now the greatest writer ever has to pick up a flashlight and go, who's out there? What's going on out there? All right, goes back in, starts writing on the Sound of the Fury, but they're still out in the woods going, la, 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 la. He goes, what's going on out there? So then he sees who it is. It's like the quarterback and some of his friends. And he's like, all right, I get it. Real funny. Okay. So then he goes back into the booth, leans over the typewriter, and goes, I'll show them. they're not even be able to understand this.
This is going to be so ingenious.
I will show them.
Well, so how much have you thought about this bitterness thing? I mean, do you really believe...
I don't want to be misunderstood as being bitter. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people are bitter. I actually have a checklist of some things that, if you're not quite sure whether or not you're bitter, here's a couple of things that just so you know, and actually I'll show you how it can work for you. Okay. All right, like the first one here. When you're in conversation with another person and they mention somebody, and before they even say anything about the person, you interject. Okay, like for instance, mention like Robin Williams' new movie, but just say like I heard. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was hearing about movies the other day. Here, Robin Williams is
He sucks.
Okay, that's a bitter guy. All right.
Okay, here's another one. Criticizing things you don't know about.
Okay.
This might happen, like if you have a friend, you're talking to him, and you say, you know, there's a Wagner opera at the Metropolitan, and it's very good. Oh, German opera blows. These are working good.
Yeah, but actually, people hate German opera. It does blow, so that's why people weren't with you on that
but the idea is like, you don't know anything about it. Okay. Okay, dismissing landmark achievements. That's one. Like, oh, The Godfather, it's okay. Stay with me, band guys. I need you here. All right.
The band loves you, Mark, more than they've loved anyone.
Okay. But
you got time for one more, and then we got to go. Yeah, you got one more. Pick the most bitter.
Okay. You're sleeping on your friend's couch, and you're 40.
I'll give you that. Let's mention these. You've got no reason to be bitter.
No.
You've got no reason to be bitter because you're at the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City this Friday, and at Punchline in Sacramento, October 9th through 13th.
Come on down, Sacramento. Come on.
Everyone here will be there. Marc Maron, everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll be right back with Republic.